What is that? Good morning, everybody. Today we're going on a bit of a road trip, not as far as last time getting the exhaust where we end up in Switzerland, but a little bit of a road trip, only about an hour away. But we're getting a part from Miley, an actual Vento piece, and I cannot wait. It's gonna be so cool. I'm not quite sure how it exactly like mounts up just yet, but either way, it's gonna be sweet. And then a little backstory on this part. My buddy Jamie about 2 months ago had sent me a link to this piece, and it was awesome, and I wanted to get it, and then I totally forgot about it, which sucks. And then I went back the other day to click on the link, and it's gone now. And I was like, man, that really sucks. So I started going through the German eBay, looking through post after post after post, and I finally found it again for an even cheaper price, and it's an hour from my house. So message the guy, set up a time, we're going today. I'm off to the bank right now to get some money, and we're gonna make this thing happen. I'm excited. Hop in, loser, we're getting car parts. Hour and 3 minutes. Let's go.
Broken alone, I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare 'cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world.
I'm gonna assume it's this house with the Corrado and the Mark III and the other Mark III and the other Mark II, and okay. Interesting. Interesting.
Or is it a Jetta?
That's Vento. Nice. Alright, we've made it to our destination, somewhere around here, but there's a Scirocco sitting there, a Mark II sitting there, and there's a green Vento, a Mark II, and a Corrado over here. I think in the right spot. Oh, his actually says Jetta, but it's a Vento. Beautiful cabbie in the garage, and then his Polo here. Got what I came for. Super excited about this. He's gonna show me his Corrado now and also his Vento. So this is his Corrado here. All the tuning performance crew. Little Mark III in the center, and then this is his Vento with the Lambo doors. What motor's in this one?
1.8.
1.8? Very cool. Super sparkly like my car. Very nice, man. I like it a lot. It's rare to actually see these cars anywhere.
It's not finished.
That's a huge sub in the back. Dang. Yeah, it's very rare to see Ventos at all over here. I never see any. Packages all loaded up. Any guesses yet what this is? Like I said, I am so excited to have this piece. It's so hard and so rare to find Vento pieces, but this guy had a really cool one for me. He also owns the Corrado, the Golf, the Mark III, the Cabrio in the garage, and the Polo. This man has a lot of cars. He said he also has a Mark II somewhere, but like he's loaded on Volkswagens. But now head back home and see how this thing fits in the car. Ooh, so excited. Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is not a front spoiler for the car, but this is actually a rear diffuser for a Vento. Like, this thing is so unbelievably rare. One of the only ones I've ever seen. I'm currently trying to find out what kind of brand it is, whether it's a Bonrath, a Character, maybe even an Onager. I'm not sure. I've been talking to Christian Wolf. We're trying to source out what it is. The only thing it actually says on it, I think over here, it says for Vento right there. Other than that, there's no markings on it, but it is so cool. There's a few pictures up on the screen right here. It looks very similar to the Bonrath one, but again, there's no markings on it, so I'm not sure for sure. It could be Bonrath, Character, Onager, one of those. But either way, I have in my possession a legitimate Vento rear diffuser, and I'm hyped. Look how awesome that piece is. Wow, I love this thing. There is a little bit of damage over here on the side, which is unfortunate, but again, it's never been mounted. The guys had it in storage for just a long time, but not the end of the world. That can be fixed. It's all fiberglass, but this thing is sweet. So cool. Never been mounted at all. Brand new, minus a few little storage wounds, but still brand new. So I went ahead and I actually texted Sven, the guy who I bought the lip from, asked him if he knew where he got it from or what brand it is by chance. If not, it's not the end of the world. It's still a really cool piece, but I'm just curious to know. But for now, I'm gonna pull the cars out and do a little test fit. Now we've all seen the little diffuser lip that I made in the back myself. It's not bad. For homemade, it's not bad, but ooh, I can't wait. And that's gonna match up with the side skirts and the front lip so well. I cannot wait. And it's so funny how things were. Literally last week I was just saying how much I wanted a rear diffuser for this car because I didn't have one, and ask and you shall receive. This thing is gonna look so good. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So I think the easiest way to do this, obviously I have to go underneath the car, I have to pull off the lip I did before, but I think what I'm gonna do is take the whole bumper off, set it on its side so I can actually see underneath it, because I don't wanna lay on the ground because it's cold outside today. Pull that lip off, mock this one with tape, and put it back in the car and see how it looks. But I'm so excited. It'd be nice to have a full kit, front, side, and rear. It's gonna be so sick. All right, so before I go ahead and pull the rear bumper off this car, I've had a few people ask me to explain what I'm doing a little bit more because I've been doing videos for a while now, and it's gotten to the point where I kind of skip over the tedious kind of stuff, just thinking everyone knows what's going on, but not everyone actually knows what I'm doing. So I'll kind of try and explain more what I'm doing when I'm pulling the car apart or installing something. That way, if you want to do the same thing for your car, you know what to do. All right, so to remove a rear bumper off a Jetta or Vento, same concept. It's very, very straightforward and easy to do. In the back, we have these little tab things. You get a flathead and actually pop them off. There's 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Underneath that is a 13 millimeter screw. I want to say it is 13 or 10. I think it's 13. Unscrew those. Once those are done, come to your sides. There's going to be little tabs right. Let's brighten that up a little bit. Right there. Little tab that holds them up on the side. Get a flathead and just push the whole thing off. You can bend it, but they kind of break sometimes, so I just push the entire thing off. And then if your bumper's never been off before, you more than likely have one screw there, there, and there. Now mine only has the 4 on the top and the 2 tabs on the bumper. I took these ones out and then put it back in. But for yours, they'll probably be on the bottom. So it's very easy. Once everything's off, simply kind of shimmy back and forth and slide it straight off, and then good to go. Your bumper is off. With the bumper now off, we go ahead and pull off the lip that I put on. Just some screws, really easy to do. And I'll test fit that thing. All right, we have relocated to inside the house because I wanted to lay the bumper upside down and not scratch it. So carpet works great. Also, it's very warm in here, so best of both worlds. Gonna put that one on, mock it up, get it taped down, and see how she looks. Okay, so I've got it mostly in place for the most part. That's what it'll look like, just, you know, this way. But the issue I'm running into right now, I want to tape it on and put it on the car and see how it looks like. I guess I can still do. This side fits pretty nicely, kind of like hugs around the original lip there. The problem is over here, it's a bit off, and what the issue is the bumper itself is kind of like sagging in, so tape's not going to be enough to actually hold the structure of the bumper out where it's supposed to be to match up with the lip. So I might have to get some screws and actually screw it in right now. So probably a couple through here up to there. Can't do anything in the middle here, and then a couple more on this side. That way the lip fits to the bumper and it all holds the right shape. But it looks pretty cool. I like it. I like that. That's pretty sweet. I'm a fan. I'm not gonna lie, that was a bit of a process, but we finally got it. I started with this side and worked my way around. This side seemed to fit a lot better. Once I got to this side, this corner was like out a bit that way, so I had to like work my way and bend it in. And fiberglass is very, very, very scary to bend like that and then drill holes through, but it worked. It fits really nicely. Even though right here, it's a bit weird that this angle goes this way and the actual this goes that way, so I might sand this section just flush with that later on. But for now, I just want to mount it how it looked, but it's kind of weird that this way goes this way, like the angle doesn't match this at all. But either way, it's on, it's nice and sturdy, not going anywhere. Gonna go throw it on the car, get a little test fit, and see how she looks. I like it though, it's cool. Okay, so I'm having Casey come outside and put the bumper back on the car because as I was carrying this thing, as the bumper flexed, because the bumper is plastic, it can move back and forth, the lip was flexing with it, and it's fiberglass and it doesn't like to bend like that, so the sound and the crack that the thing was making was so terrifying. Thankfully, nothing actually cracked on it, but I don't want to risk breaking it, so I'm gonna have her help me put the bumper back on the car because the last thing I want to do is break this thing. It's like the only one I've ever seen, and it's like, it's a unicorn piece, and I don't want to break this thing. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, when I had the bumper upside down, it's kind of hard to picture what it's gonna look like, but actually seeing this thing on the car, it looks so cool now. Look at this thing. I love it. That looks so good. I love how it kind of like comes up a little bit in the middle and goes across. I love it. It might not be everyone's style, which I understand, but for me, I'm a fan. Now obviously that'll get fixed, but that looks so awesome. I wanted a rear lip for so long and we finally have one. Now on the sides here, it doesn't quite make it all the way, like maybe like, I don't know, a millimeter or so where this kind of goes past this, but beggars can't be choosers. This is like a unicorn piece, one of one. It's like ultra fragile fiberglass, so that little bit won't be that big a deal. And once this is painted black to match, you won't notice that much. My goodness, it looks so good though. That's sick. That is so sick. And now the whole car having the front lip, the side skirts, and the rear, it's all gonna flow so good together, plus the spoiler in the back. Yep, I am a fan. All right, so the plan now, we're gonna pull the bumper back off the car again, pull the lip off very carefully, sand a few spots, paint it, remount it to the bumper, put the bumper back on the car, mount it all up, and we should be good to go. At this point, the lip has been sanded down, it's all good to go. The only issue right now is this. There's not very much to bring in here, so I'm gonna do as much as I can with this can for now, let it dry, head to the BX, grab another few cans, finish it up and get it all installed, and it's been looking so good. The diffuser is starting to take life. First, light little layers on. I'm just about to paint, get rid of the BX, grab some more, and finish her up. But this thing's gonna look so good. All right, we are back with fresh cans acquired. This is looking really good. Nice and dry, so our first layer is good to go. Put in a couple more coats and it'll be done. Remount it to the bumper. It's kind of dark outside, but we'll still get it done tonight. I'm too excited to not put it on today. This thing looks so good. It looks way better in black than it did in white. All like the little like imperfections you can see in the white, you can't see anymore. I'm so excited for this thing. It looks so good. Yes. The final layer just went down, drying now. Gonna put it back on the bumper in just a second, put it back on the car, get our final reveal, and it's gonna look so good. It looked good in white, but to see it actually match the rest of the car with the nice black on the bottom, it's gonna look incredible. Okay, it's late. It's like 10 o'clock. I showered, had some dinner, but this is nice and dry, ready to go. I've used some heat gun stuff. We're ready to remount the lip to the bumper, put it back on the car. We will see this tonight. I'm determined to have it on tonight. I just wanna make sure it was nice and dry. But the black looks really good. I'm so hyped on this thing. At this point, the lip is fully secure, not going anywhere. Lots of screws on this side, lots of screws on that side, all evenly spaced, making sure there's not too much pressure on one spot. I want to crack it, I want to break it, but it is definitely on there very solid. Last thing to do, install it on the car. Rear diffuser is on and it looks so good. I'm gonna pull the car back in, get some light on it, but like, man, I couldn't be more happy about it. Now, I know it won't be everyone's taste, which is fine, but for me, like, and I was just saying how much I wanted a rear diffuser for this car. Oh, I couldn't be happier. Dude, I love this thing. Like, it's so sick. I keep saying it. I know it's not for everyone. Not everyone's gonna like it, but me personally, Dude, it's awesome. So cool, so Euro, so like 90s. I love it. And it flows so nicely with the side skirts and the front lip now. Everything kind of just flows all the way to the back of the car. Bam! I'm a fan, dude. I love it. Wow, that's awesome. What a find. I'm sorry the lighting is very, very crap right now. We'll get a better look tomorrow in the light, but I am so hyped in this thing. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. I'm interested to see the comments on it. I'm sure most, I don't know. I'm actually really curious to see what you guys think about it. I love it. It's one of the best finds I've done in a long, long time. The hours and hours spent on German eBay scrolling through thousands of posts has paid off, because this is the kind of stuff that I just love to find. And there's so many more things that I found on there that I just, if I had enough money, I would just buy all the parts, but I don't. But little by little, whew, I keep looking at it. It's so sick. It's so sick. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about it. I think it's awesome personally. I'm interested to hear your guys' comments on it, but man, what a good day. It's cold out. We are done for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget, be thankful for the day. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.